Job.
Yes,
Please. Kevin Alvarado Campos, or what's your last name?
Alvarado's fine, but
No. What's your birth
Alvarado
name?
Campos.
Okay. So let's do a name change, huh? Alvarado Campos. Sir, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
Yes, Judge.
All right. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning. On November 11th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop in Harris County, Texas, and made contact with the defendant, the operator of the motor vehicle and sole occupant. The officer observed an odor of marijuana based on training experience, and the officer asked the defendant to step out of the motor vehicle. The officer observed an unholstered pistol between the seat and the driver's side door, and 3 small plastic bags containing marijuana. The weight of the marijuana, 56.8 grams.
Is he on probation? Yes, see.
Not that I see, Your Honor.
Hey, Mr. Alvarado Campos, I want to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. How old are you, sir?
22.
What do you do for a living? Do you have a Texas driver license? Can you run this license, Alex, please?
Yes, Judge.
I'm ordering you not to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. Do you have car insurance in your name? Then you're not allowed to drive, and I'm making that a condition of your bond. If I find that you drive, I'm going to have you arrested. I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand? Who do you live with now? Is she here now? How much money do you make a month, sir?
$3,000 to $4,000 a month.
Okay, we're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. If you want to drive, go get liability insurance, come back, show me that you have it, and then we'll allow you to drive. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of any weapons. Do you understand?
Sure.
That if I find you with a weapon, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. You pick up a new case, start acting the fool. Don't. Do you understand? So this is an affidavit that you're going to sign with me today, promising me that you're not going to drive until you have car insurance and get court approval. Once you do that, I'll take this off. I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. We'll have you I'm going to have you take a seat while I get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign them, promising us you're not to have any weapons. And after that, we'll let you go. When you come back, please have a lawyer, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Come on. Can you file no weapons, please? Luis Aviles Garay?
Sorry.
So you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. This is a Class A misdemeanor. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. Officers were working an unrelated fatality investigation on Southwest Freeway in Harris County, Texas. And while the officers were on scene, the defendant attempted to pass the police line into the fatality investigation. The officers stopped the driver and observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, glossy eyes, slurred speech, and unsteadiness. Standard field sobriety tests were administered. HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 6 out of 8, one leg stand 3 out of 4. The DIC was read and the defendant consented to breath. The results were 0.208 and 0.195. The defendant admitted to drinking 4 beers between 5 and 9 p.m. And during a search of the defendant's person, the officers found a bag of marijuana containing 1.13 grams.
Mr. Aviles Garay, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license, sir?
No.
You speak English, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're not allowed to drive. I'm making that a condition of your bond. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. I don't care what is going on in your life. I don't care what you have to do. You get into a car and drive, I can and will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Because it's a second offense, I'm ordering you to obtain a handheld interlock device that you're going to take with you everywhere you go to prove to me that you're not consuming alcohol. Likewise, if I find that you're consuming alcohol or any kind of illegal drugs, I'll put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
We are sending notice to DPS now, where every DPS officer will know if you are in a car driving and you don't have an interlock on it, they're going to put you in jail because they know that the law is now, we're going to require you to obtain a guardian interlock. You're not allowed to drive any vehicle that doesn't have an interlock on it. If you're caught driving a vehicle, number one, I'm going to have a contempt hearing. Number two, you'll probably end up going to jail because every officer will know that you need an interlock. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Don't get into a car for any reason. You want to drive, go get a license, get liability insurance, talk to me, and then we can,
I have liability insurance.
it doesn't matter. If you don't have a license, then you can't drive. If you can have $15 million in insurance, an insurance company is going to say, man, you're not supposed to be driving anyways. We're not going to cover you in the event that you get into an accident. You have to have a license. Insurance companies deny everybody for every reason. You give them any loophole, they're going to deny any coverage. If you don't have a license, they're going to say, well, you're not supposed to be driving anyways. I don't know how an insurance company would give you insurance when you don't have a license.
Okay.
What do you do for a living?
I work compounding for a fertilizer company.
Okay, what kind of money you make a month?
To 2,000.
Where do you live?
I stay
Who do you live with?
by myself.
Okay, are you married?
No, sir.
Kids?
Yes, sir.
How many kids you got?
One,
Who's got custody of the child?
my child's mom, both do co-parent.
Do you provide support?
Yes, sir.
How?
Financially wise, and I help.
Is
I
it-
get them every other week.
Is it you
No,
just give-
no, it's just, we got an understanding between us.
Okay. You want to apply for an appointed lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, an application. I'm telling you now, Mr. Aviles, don't drive. It's the worst possible thing you can do in this short life. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll have you sign all the documents and then I'll have you take a seat in the jury box. Come on.
All right, Judge, next is page 5, Carter, come on up.
Robert Lee Cobalt.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cobalt, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
One moment, Your Honor. Okay, it just loaded.
Cobalt.
Yes. So on November 10th, 2024, the officer was dispatched in reference to a disturbance family call. The officer was in a marked patrol vehicle and wearing an official Houston Fire Department, Houston PD uniform. The officer met with the complainant. The complainant stated that the relationship is as follows. The defendant is her husband of 20 years and the witness is her mother. The complainant stated that her husband, the defendant, was intoxicated and had been drinking for the entire day. The complainant stated that her son-in-law came over and went into her daughter's room. And the complainant further stated that she was in her room and began hearing her husband yelling that no one will watch the football game with him. The complainant stated that she went to go talk to the defendant and talk to him. And the complainant stated that she then observed the defendant banging on the witness's room, yelling and cursing. Furthermore, the complainant stated that she tried to talk to the defendant again in the kitchen and tell him to calm down and leave the house or she will be calling the police. At that point, the complainant stated the defendant stated he will not leave, and the defendant then approached her from the front and pushed her, placing his hand on her chest. The complainant stated she does not remember if it was one hand or two because it happened so fast. The complainant was pushed into the wall and hit her left elbow on the wall. The complainant stated that she felt pain and was in fear for her life.
Tell me the assault again.
So the assault happened whenever she talked to the kitchen. The defendant pushed her against the wall, causing her to hit her elbow, causing pain.
Find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Now, I see that he has a prior assault that was dismissed in 11. Same complaining witness?
It does not appear so, Your Honor.
It does actually look like the same complainant is listed.
Oh, it is, Your Honor. Yes. An Angela Ortiz, yes.
And I see also an aggravated assault from 93. No, not now. Now's not the time.
Your Honor, we don't have any information about the ag assault, just the prior AFM.
So, yay or nay? Because I have different names as far as the assault from.
Your Honor, the prior dismissed assault is with the same complaining witness.
Mr. Kovalt, I want you to understand something that I know that you want to say something.
Yes, sir.
Now's not the time. You know, I've got DAs here. Everything that you say, they're going to use it against you to prove, you know, your guilt. So it doesn't matter how helpful you think you are being to yourself. You may in reality be hurting yourself even worse. And what I'm trying to do is now protect you from yourself.
Yes, sir.
I want you to understand that I'm going to do everything in my power to protect every person of Harris County. And I don't care if that means putting you in jail and making your bond extremely high. Every single person. I am ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this person whatsoever and not to be in possession of weapons. I'm also ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. If I find that you're consuming any kind of alcohol from any source, illegal narcotics, unprescribed controlled medication, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
There is a protective order that has been issued in this case. I would get to know it. If you violate the protective order, the state can and will file additional charges against you. Things will go sideways really, really quick, really fast. So get to know that protective order. Don't violate it and don't violate any of these conditions we put on your bond. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
What do you do for a living, sir?
Sir,
What do you do for a living?
I'm disabled.
How do you support yourself?
This disability,
How much do you get from disability?
2,700. My wife, we lived together 20 years.
This person here,
Yes, sir.
not anymore, not for the foreseeable future. This
Two
person,
affidavits for her and I got two affidavits there for her
I
and.
don't care what, you can have something from Jesus. I don't care.
Sir.
I have this protective order that tells you you can't go near the Draycott Lane house. Don't go anywhere near it.
Parents right now.
Okay. For the foreseeable future, that's what happens. No contact. If she tries to get a hold of you, hang up the phone. If she texts you, don't reply. Sends you an email, don't reply. You're the one that's going to be sitting in custody in the event that you violate these conditions.
Yes, sir.
If you'd like, you can apply for an appointed lawyer and we can have you talk to someone today.
Sure.
But just understand, no means no. Do you understand?
Great, I will.
Okay. Did you want to apply for an
Yes,
appointed?
sir.
Might give you an application. We'll give you an application. I need to know everything about you. I need to know any income that you have from anywhere. I need to know everything about you. I need to know how much money you have in the bank, stocks, bonds, IRAs, mutual funds, what kind of property you have, houses, cars, boats, airplanes, everything I need to know. And I'll look to see if you qualify.
Yes,
All
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hold up. Did they just say she was twerking at a red light before a DWI arrest? You can't make this stuff up. But legally speaking, that's where things get serious. The officer's observations of behavior even before driving, can absolutely be used to establish probable cause for intoxication. So, funny moment aside, it's a key legal detail. Would you say that's fair policing or overreach?
Mr. Levesque, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to
enfrenta
a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine.
una multa de $4,000.
You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for how much time?
Crédito,
Credit for the 1 day that you've done.
la que ya
You
cumplí.
need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. If you ever get pulled over in a car and an officer sees or smells
Huele
anything funky in the car,
carro.
it's a good possibility that they take you down and charge you with a second offense.
Pensa,
What we're doing today,
estamos haciendo aquí hoy.
from now on, you are facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand?
¿Entiende? Yes.
So if you're not in this country with permission, you do any more than 4 to 6 hours in custody, you can almost bet yourself that you'll end up with an immigration detainer.
Con un sostén de inmigración.
You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial,
El
right
derecho
to
a un
compel
juicio,
witnesses to testify on your behalf,
testigos,
confront and cross-examine your accusers.
interrogar.
If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country,
Ser excluido
denied naturalization under federal law.
federales,
You give up the right to
renuncia a
appeal.
su derecho a apelar.
Once you accept this agreement and once you plead guilty, it will go on your record and you can never take it off.
Jamás podría sacarlo de su record.
You
¿Lo
understand?
entiende?
Is
Yes.
this what you want to do?
Yes.
Is it true or
¿Es verdad
untrue
o no es
that you
verdad?
have a .15 or above?
Más arriba. Yes.
It's true to that enhancement. State on the open
El
container,
Estado.
what do you say?
We're abandoning the enhancement.
I want you to understand
Quiero
that
que
they're
usted
abandoning
entienda que están evitando
container allegations.
eso que se alega
And I would hope
abierto. Yo
that
espero
you get it through
que usted
your thick
entienda
cabeza
su cabeza
that
bien
you're
dispuesta,
not to have
que
alcohol
no
in
puede
the
tomar,
car
tener
while you are
alcohol en el
driving.
carro mientras está manejando.
Do you understand?
¿Se lo entiende? Yes.
I'm going to suspend your license or ability to drive for 180 days.
De manejar por
You are
cierto.
not to drive whatsoever for any reason. And I'm going to tell you, if you do, that in and of itself is a Class B misdemeanor, and you can be right back over here. You come back here with a new case, it's not going to go well, sir.
Le va a ir bien, señor.
Do you understand?
Se lo entiende.
How do you plead to the driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not
Culpable o
guilty?
no culpable. Guilty.
Find you
Lo
guilty.
encuentro culpable, lo
3 days in
sentencio
jail, give you
a 3 días en
credit
la
for
cárcel con el crédito para el uno
1.5 allegation is true.
que diga que es verdad.
Abandon the second enhancement.
El segundo.
What do you do for a living?
¿Qué se dedica usted?
Guardia de seguridad.
I'm a security guard.
What kind of money do you make a month,
¿Qué
sir?
tanto dinero gana usted al mes, señor?
No, pero hace 2 meses que no trabajo, no estoy trabajando.
It's been 2 months that I have not worked. I'm not working.
Why not?
¿Por qué no?
Porque me sacaron del trabajo.
Because they just took me out of my job.
How do you support yourself?
¿Cómo se mantiene usted?
No, porque trabajamos 3 en la casa.
Because there's 3 of us in the house that work.
You still need to eat.
Pero
How do you
tiene
eat?
que comer, ¿cómo se come? ¿Cómo se alimenta?
Con el dinero de ellos por ahora.
With their money for right now.
I'm asking you these questions because there's a ton of fines and fees that come with the DWI.
De,
I will begrudgingly waive these fees for you now.
yo,
But if you are not smart enough to consider how to get home on a night of drinking like a little child, I will put you over my knee like a little child and I will spank you like a little child, but I will spank you with a ton of jail time. Do you understand?
¿le entiende?
A second DWI, you were looking at around $7,000 in fines and fees. And if you don't pay it, you sit 1 day in jail for every $100 you
Para
owe.
$100 estoy
Get a clue.
en la cárcel.
Every day, someone dies in this county
Se
for the
mueren
DWI.
por alguien manejar
Don't
ebrio.
become a statistic.
No se convierta en una estatística.
Do you
¿Lo
understand?
entiende? Yes.
Judge, if I may, the only thing I would add to
Dice,
this
lo
is,
único que yo puedo agregar
he
a
had
esto es,
a ALR suspension.
una
Would you
suspensión.
give him credit for
Pide que se le
the
daría
time?
crédito por el
I'm not
tiempo.
gonna reward him any
No,
more
no le
than we're
voy a
doing now.
dar más
No.
nada de lo que yo le
But-
quiero.
Don't get into a
Que
car
no
and
se meta en un carro y
don't have a
maneje si
license.
no tiene
Do
licencia.
not drive. I will
No
protect
maneje.
my county in every way, Mr. Lebec. And if that means putting you in custody, I'll do it in a heartbeat.
Eso lo haré.
You need the waiver for the.
Yeah. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Gracias, señor. Thank you.
Sir. Morning, Judge.
Mr. Newly,
Yes, Judge.
thank you, Ricardo.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
We have a bond violation from Mr. Lazo Muffin.
Primer piso, al lado
Come up, Mr. Lazo Morfin.
Se para aquí. Por favor, conteste a voz alta.
Okay.
Why are you here?
¿Por qué está usted aquí?
Me citaron aquí.
I was summoned here.
Why?
¿Por qué?
No sé.
I don't know.
I have here in front of me
Yo
that you
tengo
are
aquí enfrente de
tampering
mí
with
que
the
estaba bregando
device.
con el aparato.
Este aparato nomás me lo movieron de aquí para el otro pie.
This
Allá en
device
la
was
oficina.
just moved from this leg to the other one there
En la
at the
oficina.
office, at the office.
En la oficina.
I have here that you are tampering with the device at 1 in the morning.
No,
A
ya
la
no.
1 de la madrugada.
Oh, no.
Oh, no,
No.
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 I have here different.
Aquí, algo
Sí,
diferente.
pero yo no he hecho nada.
No,
he
but I
hecho
haven't
nada
done
yo.
anything.
No he hecho nada yo.
I haven't done anything.
Nada he hecho.
Machine tells me
Ella me
differently.
dice algo diferente.
Sí, pero no he hecho nada.
No, but I haven't done anything.
Nada he hecho yo.
I haven't done anything.
Y seguro que no he hecho nada.
I'm sure that I haven't done anything.
He said they switched it. That's all he
Dice-
knows.
Y lo único que
Not
sé es
this
que le
one.
cambiaron de un pie a otro.
Sí, eso sí, se lo cambiaron.
Yeah, they just moved them.
Es lo único.
That's the only thing.
Pero yo no he hecho nada.
When are you telling me that they moved the device?
Me dice que movieron ese aparato.
Hace como 2 semanas.
It's been about 2 weeks.
Sí.
That's about right, Judge.
Tamper was a month ago, and
Eso
they're
que
just now
miramos
getting
como
us
un mes atrás.
tampered. I have here
Yo
that the
tengo
tamper
aquí
was
que eso
on
fue
October 18th.
el 18 de octubre.
Mr. Lazo Morfin, I
Señor
want you to
Lazo, yo
understand
quiero que
above
usted
all
entienda.
else, do not consume alcohol,
Alcohol.
do not consume,
I haven't drank any alcohol. Dígame.
I want you to listen.
Quiero que usted escuche.
Sí.
I don't want you to consume alcohol. I don't want you to consume anything that has alcohol in it.
Tenga alcohol.
And I don't want you to mess with the machine. If there are any more tampers with the machine,
de bregar con la
it's
máquina.
not going to go well. Do you understand?
¿Pero entiende?
Sí, yo lo entiendo.
Yes, I
Do
understand.
not put anything in between the machine and your skin. Make sure that clothing does not get stuck in the machine.
La máquina,
It is your responsibility to know what to do and what not to do.
él no puede hacer.
Do you understand?
¿Entiende?
Sí, yo lo entiendo.
Yes, I understand.
All right.
Está bien.
So Noli, we'll continue with the bond.
Va a seguir
Yes,
bajo fianza.
Just
Va a seguir bajo
admonish him
fianza.
accordingly. Any more issues?
Pero de acuerdo,
Ya
que
que
no tenga
estamos cerrados
problemas.
y ahí no tengo.
It's just that I have it here and that's all. That's,
Okay.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Mr.
está bien,
Martinez.
señor. Buenas suerte.
Wow, this part hits hard. The judge's warning about self-control isn't just courtroom talk. It's a real-world truth bomb. Judges often turn moments like this into moral lessons, especially in domestic cases where emotions run high. But here's the question. Does the lecture help, or does it just sound like scolding?
Good morning, Mr. Macero. Do you have a lawyer today?
No abogado hoy. No,
Tell me what you're doing about that.
haciendo acerca de ello.
What are you doing about that? You need a lawyer to represent you in this case.
Todo que lo represente en el caso.
Así que no tengo ahorita dinero para pagar el abogado.
I don't have the money right now to pay for a lawyer.
Did you even look for a lawyer?
Trato de buscar por uno.
Traté, pero me cobró muy caro.
I tried, but they're charging me too much. ¿Con cuántos has hablado?
Con dos.
With two.
That's not enough.
Eso no es suficiente.
They need to talk to
Puede
10.
ser de que necesite hablar con 10, puede ser que tenga que hablar con 15.
There's a
Hay
bajillion and one who lives in Harris
un
County.
abogado
And
aquí en
99% of them will put you on a payment
lo pondrán
plan,
bajo un plan de pago.
pay as you go. But it's like anything in life. You don't go to a Ferrari dealership when you're buying your first car.
De Ferrari cuando está comprando su primer
There are Ferrari lawyers, and then there are the Yugo lawyers. It's a matter of calling,
Es asunto de llamar,
negotiating with them, don't take them at first blush, and then you negotiate a payment.
pagar el primer precio y poder negociar un plan de pago.
But that's what's required.
Eso es lo que está requerido.
Ok.
Okay.
So two is just insufficient. So go out there, try to see what you can do.
De ver qué es lo que puede
If
hacer.
you have any more issues, you can always come back and we can talk again.
Y podemos
But
platicar.
I would like you to make at least a concerted effort to see what you can do.
Tan lejos y muy poco tengo tampoco ahora porque como no puedo manejar.
The other issue is that my
me cuesta
work
para
is
conseguir dinero
far
para-
away. I can't drive right now, and so I have to take less
You
work.
have a Texas driver license.
¿Mi licencia de conducir de Texas? No.
I'm asking you to follow the law.
Estoy pidiendo de que siga la ley.
So it's not my fault.
Es mi culpa.
Always get something
Usted
closer to
puede
this.
buscar algo más cerca también.
Just because your
Solo
job may be
porque
45 minutes away, there are closer jobs as well.
Cerca también.
Have you not tried to look for something
Ha tratado de
closer?
buscar algo más cerca. Okay.
What do you do with yourself these
¿Qué es
days?
lo que hace?
Trabajo construcción.
I work in construction.
Okay, and how much money do you make a month?
Gana al mes.
Me da 800.
800.
Who do you support in your life?
¿Quién
No,
depende de usted?
perdón, al mes no. A la semana.
It's not a month, it's per week.
Okay, so you make nearly $2,500 a month.
Gana alrededor de 2,500 al mes.
You support anyone?
¿Apoya a alguien? ¿Depende de alguien de usted?
Mi familia acá en Venezuela.
My family in Venezuela.
Okay, I'm at here. Who do you support?
Aquí
Una
apoyo
hija.
aquí. A daughter.
Okay, are you married?
No.
Who has custody of the daughter?
¿Quién tiene tutoría de su hija?
No, es mayor.
She's older.
So you support yourself.
Entonces apoya a sí mismo.
Sí.
Yes.
I want you to give it a
Quiero
try.
de que intente
Out there.
y vea lo que
Have any more
encuentra.
issues, you can always come
Y
back.
si tiene problemas puede regresar a la próxima cita.
Ok.
It's now nearly 1
Ya
o'clock.
son casi las 1 de la tarde. Es tarde.
We can also send you home with an application as well. Fill it out, and then we can take a look at it upon your return. All right.
Okay, pause right there. This is what lawyers call a probable cause hearing. Basically, the judge decides whether there's enough evidence to move forward, not whether the person's guilty. Notice how the defense is pushing back on intent here: pawned property versus stolen property. What do you think? Should pawning something automatically make you guilty of theft?
Cisco de Jesus Guerrero Gonzalez. Sir, you are wanted out of Maricopa, Arizona. I want you to know that you're not here alone. Your lawyer's here with you, but she is on Zoom at this point. Your lawyer is asking me to set you a bond, but I don't know. I don't know anything about you, and I have to get to know you in a very short period of time. The way we do that is by looking how you are on paper, because that tells me a lot of who you are, what you wanted, and your prior criminal history. So, Dave, tell me about Mr. Guerrero.
Your Honor, he's wanted for 4 counts of sexual exploitation of a minor, dangerous crimes against children, class felony 2. I spoke with Maricopa County Attorney's Office, and they state that they don't oppose him getting a bond, surprisingly. However, I have some reservations. I spoke with Pari about this. is at the time he was arrested, is that he had an open flight to Mexico. And so regarding the severity of the charge and his ability to obviously leave the jurisdiction of America, is that I'd have reservations regarding his.
Well, we can always make him surrender a passport.
And that's what Pario was saying is him surrendering.
And I do have an update on that day, and I apologize for not telling you earlier about it. I can tell you now in front of the judge. But whenever you're done, I'll let you know.
No, I mean, that's if you want to.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Judge, here's the thing. I think the reason that jurisdiction's not opposed is because he's been under investigation for 2 years for this. And in fact, he already has an attorney there that I've spoken to. So normally in these scenarios, when you're working so closely with the jurisdiction, the times that I've done it here in Houston, out of consideration for the client and the attorney, normally when they end up filing the warrants, they let the attorney know. That's the reason that you get an attorney preemptively in the first place. I don't know why that didn't happen, but there's absolutely no reason to think he's not going to turn himself in. He's 25 years old with no criminal history. He went to college in Arizona State. Judge, when he graduated, he stayed there and he worked as the press secretary for the Mexican consulate. The reason he had the ticket, and I wanted to verify before telling you, is it was already booked. It was a round trip ticket. The ticket back to Mexico was set for yesterday. He would never buy a ticket while he's in custody to go to Mexico.
Was this a 2B or was this already an open charge?
No. It was, they literally just filed the warrant. He has been under investigation for 2 years. They just filed the warrant. And for some reason, they didn't tell the attorney he was working with so that he could set up a time to turn himself in, which they usually do. In fact, when she found out about it, she called when she found out he was in custody, and that jurisdiction told the attorney, her name is Melanie, that the charge is still unfiled. So I don't know where the misunderstanding came, but the warrant was literally just filed. If he knew about it, there was no way.
There's no misunderstanding. They're just, he had a flight, but they filed the case in between.
Right.
Exactly. So, and just so you know, Judge, so he got picked up on the flight in. Like, he came to the U.S. on Thursday. He was set to go back to Mexico Sunday. And the reason for that, just so you know, is because just so you know, his mom lives in America. His stepdad is an ER physician. He's going to be staying with them. He will surrender his passport. But when he didn't know this was all going on, his biological father has 7 bakeries in Mexico. So he was helping his dad that's why he was in Mexico. But he has no issue staying here. He has family here. He has ties here. He already has an attorney. So.
Aria, we're good. We're good. Are you okay?
I mean, the demanding jurisdiction is okay with it.
You're right.
Like I said, I just have reservations regarding the severity of the charge. I understand what Paria is saying, but if the demand jurisdiction is open for a bond, I just defer to the court regarding setting a bond.
Also, about the charges, one more thing about the charges. They read way worse than they are. I'm not saying it's an okay charge. I just am telling you that I spoke to the attorney, and that's the way they word possession of child pornography. I just want the court to know that this is not a case where there's actual 4 victims. That's their version of possession.
So I, for me at least, I want surrender of the passport.
100%.
And then we'll set a bond.
Would someone be here to surrender that now to the clerk's office, or?
Let me ask him where it is, and I can have someone there, because I don't know where his passport physically is.
Let's do this. I'll have him put back and you can talk to him in the back.
Okay.
Let's figure out the logistics and then we can come back and set the bond. But I'm not going to set it until I know it's been surrendered, someone else has possession of it, and then we can set the bond for you.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Judge.
Well, because the other part, more for the court, is that if there is an intention to set a bond, that I can let the demanding.
You're okay?
Well, no, just in terms of, like I said, I just have my reservations because of the severity of the charge. But regarding the bond, is that the demanding jurisdiction is about halfway into the governor's warrant. Apparently, they won bad enough that they already started working on it, and so they're about halfway through. It's already got the process from the county attorney's side, and so just so that I can let them know if the court does set a bond, I can tell them to stop working on it, or at least pause it so that they don't put extra effort.
I mean, I'm okay with it if you are, and Paria obviously is, right? Just we need to figure out what the amount is, but first things first is the surrender of the passport, and then we go from there.
Do you want me to stand down? Do you want to reapproach today, or do you want to?
No, we'll reapproach today. Let me talk to him about where it is. It may be in his property if he was stopped at the airport. So let me figure that out, and I'll reapproach.
I got approached with Abel later anyway, so I'll hang around.
All right.
Okay, I'll be quick.
I saw you admonish him too, by the way. What'd you find out, Haria?
So, the family has, his mom has a really dear friend who lives here. So I'm gonna give her the instructions. The passport is in the property room. So I'm gonna give her the instructions, for him to go, he has to sign over the property release. She'll get the passport, I'm hoping today. And then I'm hoping tomorrow morning at 8:30, she'll be in the courtroom, because you want her to turn it over to the clerks, right?
Yes.
And then I'm hoping.
So
that-
you want to basically turn it over to the clerks?
Oh, and that's where that's where they're supposed to surrender it and for pickup. And so until they get